I could actually kill like a walking animal. Like I can kill a fish, but like, I mean, if it comes to it, I will kill something. But
kill a fly. They're walking. Okay, so
they actually taste with their feet.
Those, yeah, fun fact. What was your most like romantic Valentine's Day you can think of? Like classic romantic, or like something that just like surprised you, or like you were like, oh wow, like,
Do you
this
know what?
person's romantic.
It was with someone who I wasn't like. He lived somewhere else, and then he flew to Brisbane.
Oh.
And bought me like, and then took me out for a nice seafood dinner. It was nice.
Oh, like Dan.
No.
Oh. Oh, really?
Yeah, it was nice.
What do you mean he lived somewhere else? How did you know him?
Well,
And he
I was
flew
like,
all the way to see you.
yeah. Well,
took you on a beautiful
he's originally from the sunny coast, so
And took you on a beautiful seafood dinner.
Oh,
Who is
shit,
this
I'm
guy?
supposed to put this in.
Yeah. just
My bad.
Just a bit of hinge going off.
Nah, actually, Snapchat.
We're just trying to like get organised
trying
for
to
Valentine's
get
Day.
with my youth, you know.
Yeah.
No, it was not Dan.
Well,
You can't guess who it is, can you?
I have no idea. There's been so many. But like, legit, I think for me, like my one was.
I'm a heartbreaker.
Oh, babe.
Heartbreaker.
Yeah. But I think for me, it was like
Dead or alive.
very classical romance. Like what was done for me on Valentine's Day? It was like it was literally, I got home. It was like the spreading of the rose petals, like the trail of the rose petals.
You never told me about this, bitch.
Yeah, so it was the spread. Like it was like
when you walked in the door or in the garage.
So I think it was like a late night. I'd done like a fucking maybe like a 12-hour day.
Oh, I hated the 12-hour days.
I know,
in the
they were
salon.
fucking killer. Anyway, so I got home from work. I was fucking exhausted.
Better drawn you a bath.
Yep. Sorry, there was
salt.
there was like a trail of rose petals to the bar. Beautiful bath, candles, bottle of red wine, chocolates, because back then I used to fucking froth chocolate because I used to be addicted to chocolate. I had a problem with it. That's why I can't eat it anymore. I was going through like a fucking block of Cadbury a night at one point. I'm not even kidding.
I'm addicted to vinegar.
Anyway.
And hot chips.
And yeah, I think that was like probably the most romantic. Like, but it was very like, I suppose, would you say that's traditional or very cliche?
No,
it was very
I feel
cliche.
like that's very American movie cliche.
Yeah, it was like movie, but it was like, but the thing about it is like, I always thought that if someone did that for me, I would fucking hate that because I would get cringe, right? Or I'd be like, oh, like that's so like typical. But when it actually happens, it's like, it's actually so nice. I'm not going to lie. It's so nice when it happens. You know.
Here I am. Fucking.
Anyway.
Drawing my own fucking bath.
This year I'll just be drinking red wine by myself.
Until 9:35.
Until 9:35. And then what are we doing? What are we doing for Valentine's Day?
Well, why don't we just get in our togs and just throw a whole bunch of fucking rose petals in the pool?
Oh my God. Pool party.
Yeah.
Pool party with rose petals.
Pool party with rose petals. And then we'll light some incense that smells like musk.
Ugh, yuck.
I love musk.
I hate that. That's incense
really?
is not for me. I can't do the incense. It irritates me or something. I think I'm allergic to it.
Oh,
I'm allergic
like
to
bleach.
Yeah.
Yep. She gets the hives.
Literally, I break out in hives. But you know what?
Going to get clean.
Even though we're single, we don't want what we had either at the same time.
No, definitely not.
You know, we're fucking survivors, cunt.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of survivors.
Get
ready for this, y'all.
Did you like that segue?
A little bit of
let's get to the serious shit.
Let's get to the serious shit, all right? We've been on a trek today.
We went on a trek, and it's inspired us. So this trek, I mean, it inspired us to go on Survivor, which is like heavily produced. So I'm sure there'll be like no real actual survival skills needed. Which is great.
I mean,
That's
if I get a
perfect for
stub toe,
us.
I'll just call a cameraman
But
over.
But there'll be plenty of challenges to do. And that would be also really entertaining because Lord knows I will fuck the challenges somehow and then you'll blame me when we're starving.
I will.
And that will make good TV.
I mean, like...
You'll be like, you fucking bitch.
Oh, I'd call you worse things than that.
I'm fucking starving. But you know what we could do?
Do you know what would be even worse? If we were on opposing teams.
Oh, Bianca, I don't know how I feel about that. That would break my heart a little bit, but at the same time, bring it on,
fucking
bitch.
kill some bitch. I'd kill some bitch in your team, steal her fucking identity.
You might cut her face off. Like Buffalo Bill.
Fucking
and you're like,
Texas,
I am the new
Texas Chainsaw Massacre shit. Just come like walking out of the bush like fucking Rambo with a new fucking face.
Legit.
Oh my god, that would be hilarious.
Yeah.
But I'd have to... Where would I get a knife from, though? I'd whittle one out of wood to be with you.
I can make it serrated.
You know what?
It's like a loaf of bread.
What bandana do you want your colour to be? I'm feeling yellow.
Oh, definitely yellow.
Oh, yeah.
Because yellow's a happy colour.
Yeah.
I
Or
love
blue.
yellow.
One with the ocean and the sky.
Yeah, blue. You know what? I'm not... Oh, no. I do like blue, actually. I was almost going to say I don't really like blue, but I do like blue. But it depends.
Well, your eyes are blue, apparently.
Well, apparently they're fucking blue. Someone tried to tell me that because you got really nice
You got really
blue
pretty
eyes.
blue eyes. I was like, they're fucking green.
Yeah, that was so good. I was like, you dumb cunt. Like, you fucked up so hard on that.
That is so funny.
Get the colour right away.
Get on the other side of the couch, you fucking idiot. Colourblind dickhead.
He got the leftover eyes, remember? Oh, Bianca. That's so mean. But I kind of like it. But yeah, like, I don't know, like what, okay, tell me what survival skills, like if you know you're going in, right, full proper survival, right?
Oh, babe.
What are your skill sets? Like, what are you bringing to the team?
I can catch. Well, I know you can fish. You'll be my little fisher buddy. What are my other survival skills? I'm really good at making hearts. I used to make them all the time in my backyard. I used to camp out. Yeah, palm fronds.
I used to do that.
Need an axe.
Yeah.
That
was the shit
and we'll
back
win
then.
them in the challenges.
Oh, and we're quite creative.
Yeah. Them motherfuckers are going to be so jealous because we're going to be sitting in our comfy little fucking yurt on the beach, spit roasting our fish. And they're going to be like, can we all please come to your yurt? Like, no.
I think that...
What else? I'm really good at climbing a tree. I can climb a tree like
you know what?
Like a palm tree. I can climb to the fucking top.
No, but I'm going to ask you a
if there's
question on
coconuts on this island that we're going to, if we go to Survivor, I can climb a tree.
Yeah, but I used to be really good at that. Like I could climb up them with my feet.
So.
Anyway, when I travelled up north, I attempted to do that. I couldn't fucking do it. There was no... I tried and I couldn't do it. I was like... So my point
this is what we need to train.
When was the last time that you tried to... Because like, I had in my head, I'm like, oh no, I'll fucking do that piss easy. And I went and did it. And I was like, fucking literally slid down it within fucking 5 seconds.
And you need
Grazed myself and I was like, wow, I'm not fucking 10 anymore.
As agile as I was before. No, I feel like we need the proper shoes.
Yeah.
Like the little reef shoes. Because they give you reef shoes on Survivor and they have little grippies. We won't get stung by urchins, and then we can climb fucking coconut trees in them because they've got a little bit of grip. It's all about the grip.
Dude, I'd just have the coconut. I'd be getting like the oils out of it, and, like fucking tanning on the beach. That's all we would be doing. Like, babe, I need a tan.
Yeah. When's my next challenge?
I think we're just so good at it. We're like, oh, this is fucking easy.
Fuck this. I really, really want to do this. I'm not even kidding.
No,
I want to go on
We're
Survivor.
gonna enter it.
We need to.
We're gonna do it.
But we need to enter as a double.
I know, that's the thing. Because, like, the other thought I had was, like, if we enter it and then it's, like, what happens if we rock up, like, only one of us gets in? Then I'm going to be like, bitch, why the fuck am I on Survivor by myself right now?
Because...
Oh, fuck it, I'd do it. I'd still do it.
Oh, I'd still do it too. But... you just have to enjoy it from your living room watching me. And it would probably take a year to air
and
as well.
I would be so frustrated too. I'd just be so frustrated if like only one of us got on. But we are going to enter it. Like, we need to make our videos still, but we're going to do it. But yeah.
Yeah, we will.
Anyway, so I've been having some crazy dreams lately.
Oh, same.
Yeah. So we had this theory.
Oh.
We had this theory. We thought we were onto something.
But
for a minute.
A guy that I worked with crushed our dreams, literally. Crushed our motherfucking dreams.
So, like, the theory is that, like, we were talking about, like, when you have, like, a dream that kind of, like, really wakes you up out of your sleep and it's, like, it feels so real. I feel like, because obviously sometimes you have dreams that feel, like, really whacked down, like, crazy. Like, yeah, that's, like, nowhere near reality, right? But
yeah, like, when I get chased by a dinosaur, like,
yeah,
that's
like,
not real.
You know, like, you wake up and go, well.
You wake up, you're like, oh, okay.
But, you know, like, when you have dreams that, like, are actually, like, a real-life situation, like, that shit trips the fuck out of you. And we were talking about when you have a dream, like, when you're with someone, you have a dream that they cheat on you.
Oh, yeah.
And and how real it feels. And, like, when you wake up, and Bianca was talking about this because she's had that dream. And I've had that dream. And we looked at each other and
where your partner's cheating on you, but then
I said to her, why?
Who was that dream? What guy were you with when you had that dream? And I said, oh, this guy. And she goes, oh, this guy. And I said, ooh.
And they had both cheated on us. Mm-hmm. And we'd had those dreams.
I mean, I feel like he deserved.
But so
he deserved the 2 days silence.
So, yeah, she gave him 2 days silence. Like, it
I
just stressed her that much. I mean, you know, I've definitely had that. But the thing about it is, then we had, like, this theory. We're like, well, I wonder if, like, this is, like, a thing. Like, that people that are cheating on you, like, you have that dream at some point in your relationship that they're cheating on you. So then we called
the guy that I work with.
Yeah, the guy that Bianca works with.
Because I was telling him about my angry dream. Yeah. And he was like, oh, my ex-girlfriend woke up one day and she had a dream that I was cheating on her. And she blew up at me. And I was like, oh. I was like, I've had those dreams too, bro. And then, so we called him to verify the fact. And I told him, I said, tell me the absolute truth right now. I said, if you lie to me, I'm going to be really annoyed because we've got a theory and don't fuck with it. He fucked with it.
He definitely fucked with it.
Yeah.
He said he was like, no, I definitely wasn't cheating on her. I was like, okay. Well,
no, I don't think
so basically the moral of the story is we have no theory. But it was just an interesting
It was a good theory to begin with. But, yeah, it kind of got crushed, didn't it?
I still think it might be a theory, though.
I still think so, too.
I still want to believe that that's, like, might be
a theory. All right, I'm going to start taking interviews.
Yeah.
From females that have had this dream.
I want to know the statistics on this.
I want to know it, too.
It's fucking fascinating.
I mean, I'm not in isolation anymore, but I still want statistics.
Yeah, it is an interesting thing.
It's a very, very interesting thing. Because it's like, I feel like even though you're a woman, you still have, do you know what I mean? Like, as much as you love someone, then, like, in the back of your head, you're like, oh. And then it comes out in your dreams.
But, like, for me, like,
you didn't even have any reason to even think that. Do you know what I mean? So you didn't have any reason to think that, but you still dreamt it. I didn't have any reason to think that. And until I found out. And then I literally.
Do you remember, like, your first, like, what was your initial, God. like, think about back to that moment. I know it's really fucked up.
My initial thing
was. What was it? Okay, what was your initial thought in your brain and what was your initial reaction? And then how did you confront him?
I knew his passwords to, like, his computer. I knew his passwords to his Facebook. I knew all of the passwords. But I trusted this guy. I loved this guy. And I trusted him. And actually, I didn't know his Facebook passwords, those passwords. But I knew the password to his computer. And it was always logged into Facebook. So then I got home after driving home. And I was like, no, something feels fucking off.
Like, did you just feel it?
Yeah, I fucking felt it. I felt it like a motherfucker. And I was like, right. And then, no, because like times beforehand, like I'd seen shit on like his Snapchat and I found shit, and then he was that manipulative. He convinced me I was crazy.
Gaslighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'd find shit and then I'd be like, well, fucking like this is what it is. And then he'd show me and he's like, there's nothing there, Bianca. So then I started to think that I was fucking going crazy. And I was like, what the fuck? And then, no. And then so when that morning came around and I saw this shit and I looked at his computer, and then because it was his computer, and then I took photos of the laptop screen on my phone. So they couldn't fucking get deleted. So I fucking had proof to literally confront the little cunt and fucking tear down him. Oh my God.
Okay,
and
so
he came home whinging,
Let me stop you
crying.
So like when you confronted him with like, hey, I know you're cheating on me.
Deny.
He just
He denied everything.
Even though you had photo evidence.
Yeah.
He flat out denied it.
Yeah. Because, so.
He really is as dumb as he looks.
Yeah. And he's balding now too. So have fun with that, you fat little fucking ranger.
Oh my God.
Anyways. So then I remember, because I said to him, I said, well, when you get home, we need to have a chat. Oh. And he was like, what do we need to chat about? And I said, no, everything's fine. I said, everything's fine, darling. You come home, we'll just have a little chat. What do we need to chat about? And he kept pestering me, and then I just sent him all the screenshots and I said, you're fucked, cunt.
Oh, that's
and I said,
wild.
we are done. And then he literally left work, came back home. I broke my fucking set of car keys because I pegged it at his head. Like, I was like, you fucking stay away from me.
I would love to see that.
Oh,
no. Fuck.
I'll tell you what. And then because I was in Brisbane, away from my family, away from all of my close friends, like I moved to Brisbane for that little piece of shit. And I mean little, like he literally looks like a fucking thumb out of fucking Spy Kids. You know, those little thummies? Yeah, fuck that bitch.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then he was like, I didn't do it. I was like, dude. And then later I found out there was like 3 other girls and now he's fucking with one of them. And I was like, I'm like, oh, girl, you don't even know what you're in for. So, what happened to you and how did you find out? Apart from the dream.
Oh, yeah. So I had a dream, obviously, but this happened like years later. It took me a couple of years to figure it out. So you know how I found out was like kind of very similar to you actually. Like I went through, like it was like this change in behavior, very cold overnight. Like it was like fucking what? And like, you know, and as you said, how you felt something shift. That's what it was, right?
You always got to trust your gut.
So, yeah, totally. And I've learnt that now. And, you know, I try to, like, lead with my intuition now and listen to what my body's telling me.
I have goosebumps.
Yeah, you've got to. You really do.
Check this shit.
Yeah, you really have to trust your gut about people. Like, I'm learning that. And sometimes
we'd be good detectives.
And you know what? The thing is, sometimes you want to ignore that so hard because it's like.
Because you love that person and you're like,
no, you just want to, like, it's just like this deep love.
It's a really hard thing.
It's hard. It's like you're fighting it, basically. But, so what happened with me is like, so I had that feeling come over me, like something's up, right? Mm-hmm. And what happened is we had an argument because he was being all cold and weird and the thing is we never argued. We never argued. Like we were very chill. And he stormed out of the house and left his phone at home. I never, for all the years that I was with this person, I never went through this person's phone, ever. There was no need to. What the hell?
Yeah, you trust him.
It just never even crossed my mind.
It's just that gut feeling and it just had to be done.
Anyway, I picked up his phone and it revealed it. It was like, you know, like 18 months of messaging another woman and like sexual stuff, like everything you can imagine, right? So then I found out that he's been cheating. I confronted him, and his response to it was very, you know what, when I think back to his response to it, it was very, I felt like he downplayed it a lot. Like it was almost like as if.
I know he did.
Oh, like, yeah, I did that.
You
but,
found out. Oh.
Like, I'm sorry. And like, it was very blasé, and then just kind of like, and the thing is, I wanted to still work through it. I was like, we can work through this. And he was like, nah, we can't. Like, we just can't. And I was like, oh, okay. So he wouldn't have ever told me because he's just not that way inclined. And he would have felt a lot of shame about that, whatever. But my problem is with it, and this is still how I feel to this day, is I still feel like he almost has like minimized the fact of what he's done. And like how fucking
push it under the rug.
Yeah, it's very sweet under the rug.
Push it under the rug.
You know, we don't
It'll
talk
be okay.
about this. Like even when, and this was the thing, like with the breakup and everything like that. Like I tried to confront him about it, and he did come to me at one point and talk to me about it, but it still felt very downplayed, and that's what frustrates me because I feel like he's like minimized my feelings, and then when I would confront him about it, he'd get angry and walk away. So I felt like I never got that little bit of peace of being heard. Like, you have hurt me, and you aren't listening to me. And you
need to be heard, babe.
And I don't, like, I'm going to be angry. And
I'll tell you this, you're about to fucking be heard.
But, like, I'm angry, I'm annoyed, and I want to be able to express myself and get it out and tell you exactly how this has made me feel. And he would not even give me that opportunity because he walked away. Like, very natural emotions, very natural reactions.
When you've been with someone that long, yes.
And he never gave me that opportunity. And that's what pisses me off is like the fact that you can do that to someone and then not even like let someone like express how they feel
and not
about
even
it.
Acknowledge the way that you're feeling. That is wrong.
Yeah, like he's like he'd just walk away or walk out of the house or go, oh, this is too much. And I'm like, how do you think I feel?
You're literally leaving a whole fucking life.
I'm experiencing this right now, and you've done this to me, and you can't even give me the decency to fucking sit here and talk to me about it or hear how I feel about it. It's just selfish behavior. And the thing is, at the end of the day, that's right. It's very spineless, actually. It's extremely spineless. I think that when you do something like that, if someone's angry, like, you know, if I did something like that to someone and they came at me angry, upset, I would just fucking let them express that. I'd be like, because
let them have it out.
I would let them have it out. 100% I would.
At the end of the day,
because I've done the wrong thing, and I need to give this person what they need.
The respect.
Yeah, it is. It's like a level of respect. Anyway, so that's I feel like I just wasn't the way that it was handled.
You weren't giving you due at all.
No, after all those years, I wasn't, and I still don't feel like I have been. But that's okay. I've accepted that, and I'm moving on. I have moved on.
Yeah.
Right, and I'm okay with that. I've accepted it for what it is. But for me, I will never, ever, ever understand that behaviour. And you know what? Quite frankly, I just don't want to understand that behaviour because I'll never do that.
Because if you understand that behaviour, then you become that behaviour as well.
That's exactly right.
So why would you ever want to become that?
But that's okay. But you know what?
Makes you stronger, babe.
You know what my advice is to everyone? Fucking trust your gut. I tell you.
Yeah, honestly. Trust that gut feeling.
And listen to your intuition because, like, when you have a fucking weird feeling about someone or some situation,
listen to it.
Honestly, listen to it because it's the truth right there, right in your body. It's literally the truth. It's just a betrayal. But so this is why we're not fucking fuck Valentine's Day. That's the story. Fuck Valentine's Day.
And then watch us on Survivor, Channel 9, I think.
I am a fucking Survivor cunt. All right.
Yeah, we're survivors of our own. Survivors of our own volition, right? Is that
what's a volition?
I don't know.
It's like a really big word.
Should we Google it?
Yeah, I feel like we should. Volition, bitch.
Fuck yeah, bitch. Volition.
I love that word, volition. That's a sexy word. So yeah.
Thanks for watching.
And don't forget to like and subscribe, babies.
We
love you, baby. Happy Valentine's Day.
Fuck all your roses, cunt.
Peace out.
Bitches.